What do you think you guys would like to eat tonight?
What you want, sweetheart? Let's see if that's better.
Oh, oops.
And there he is, best with the rag. He's the man with the rag.
Hello, hope you can hear us, everyone. Hi, Tara.
I can't hear you in my ear yet. Are we on?
We should be.
What would you guys like to eat?
I'm having
Can you hear us?
the thing under the Rachel. Where's the Rachel? I had the Rachel. And I was going to go down under that to the fish and chips.
Fish and chips. What about you now?
I was thinking about the shrimp.
Fried shrimp platter?
The shrimp. You ordered me.
But you couldn't have the...
I can't have the sauce, but I can have the shrimp.
Okay.
But order me besides what I need.
Okay. So with her, she's going to have fried shrimp.
Sure.
No, but
Can
if
you
you would
hear
give her a
us?
melted butter dish, maybe.
Okay.
That way she would like, do you do broccoli? Okay. I would like her to have steamed broccoli with melted butter, either over it or next to it. And the other side, she get 2 or 1?
2. Down here.
Right there. Can she get the, we got the upgrade to the sweet potato fries, but they came soaked in cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
Can we get them plain?
Yeah, I can do it without the cinnamon because we put that on after we cook them. Yeah.
Okay, good. So then just
sweet potato, no cinnamon.
Right.
Broccoli. Side of butter. And shrimp, no cocktail sauce, side of butter.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
With your fish and chips.
An extra tartar sauce for me.
They can hear you ordering, so they can hear us.
All right.
So
I'm not hearing myself in my ear like I usually do.
I don't either, but they said they can hear us. Can you hear me too, or just Donny?
Let me see if there's another button I haven't pushed yet or something.
I was trying to get this.
I think you have to push it twice if you want that to happen. All right, let me see if I'm in my ear yet. Oh.
Hold on to this one too. Hold on to this one while I move the table. I'm trying to move the table closer so that you can see out the window.
All right. There's a certain way you turn this on. You turn it on and hold it, and then you turn it on and hit it by hitting it twice to get the sound in your ear to let you know that you're talking. And I'm not hearing that. Let's see. It may be 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
I'll try to adjust this.
Now can you hear me in your ear?
I can't hear you now.
Okay. So you have to hit the on button 3 times to get the, I think they call it reverb, so that you know you're being heard.
We can hear you. We can hear you, and now there's an echo. They can hear an echo, they said.
You got it, or you want me to get it?
We've got the microphones on, so we're hoping you can hear us.
Yep. ABCD. I don't. Can you hear me in your ear?
I can't hear you in my ear.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hello? You talk.
Now, can you hear me in your ear?
No.
I can hear me now.
Can't hear you.
You should be able to hear yourself.
Donnie's echoing, they said.
Donny's echoing. All right. Let me go back to the other setting, which I don't know how to do. Let's see. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Now I've turned the red light on. Okay. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Still got an echo.
Well, we're using microphones.
It cuts down on the outside noise.
Maybe we shouldn't use the earphone. Maybe the earphone's causing an issue.
Well, no, the earphone isn't anywhere near the microphone, so it couldn't cause an echo.
Let me see.
All right.
I'm going to try to take my earphone out.
I'm going to the tube.
You talk and see if they can hear you. Donny's mic
Yeah,
seems to be off. Now,
I'm doing fine.
you turned your mic off. You turned your mic off.
I turned my mic off.
Yeah.
The green light is still on. My green light is still on.
Okay, I took my earphone off. See if you can hear me better now. Maybe the earphone is causing an issue.
All right, am I back on now? I just went ahead and turned it off, turned it back on. So you all get to be a part of this. We just hit 2,900. One day you're going to say, I was there at the beginning. And went ahead, went through everything they went through. Because by the time we get to 30,000, people aren't going to want us to be messing around with our microphones.
Let me see.
They're going to want us to be professional, like we know what we're doing. Although that may never happen, we can certainly act like it.
I'm trying to get this so it's not on the...
So I got my wet phone back.
Okay. Jimmy Spencer said, sounds good to him.
All right.
Okay. So there's our view. We're having dinner up here at Smith & Son.
All right. Can you hear me now? Our favorite saying of the 2000s. Careful as she's going to bump the table getting up in her chair. These chairs are extra high up here because you're looking over a banister.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful view of the pigeons and Forrest Gump.
It won't get hot on my phone. We should have had the umbrella, huh?
Yeah. It wouldn't hurt you to put your, well, I guess you can't put anything behind it. You'd block the screen.
All right.
All right. Yep, sounds good, Tara says.
Yeah. Donny's like, can you hear me now? Like that commercial.
Flashback to the home. Hey, Jimmy, my front row. All is well in the world. I wish I could hear myself
Hi,
talk.
Jim Forbes, Tara, Jimmy Spencer,
Hey,
Jeff. Hi, Cher.
All right, so
Let's see.
you just took your earphone out. You're not even using it?
I'm not even using mine.
Okay. I will not use mine either. Maybe it drains the battery.
All right, so
Where did you put yours?
in my bag.
Okay, let's go ahead and take care of that. Anyway, we recommend Smith & Son. I had the turkey Reuben the other day. It was very, very good. And Joy had the kind of a cross between a hamburger and an au jus roast beef sandwich. It was very good tasting. We tried the fried sweet potatoes, French fried sweet potatoes, but they came covered with cinnamon and sugar, and it was almost like a dessert. It was so sweet, so we didn't really like that. So we asked for the same sweet potatoes this time, but this time we're getting it with no sugar, just straight fried sweet potatoes. Joy can have those.
We didn't really need the sugar, the extra sugar.
Yep. And this time I'm getting the fish and chips made with white, cold, wild-caught cod.
Jimmy said I was in the chat first, but I couldn't get my chat to show up.
Oh,
YouTube can be a mess.
you're always my first.
Thanks for hitting the like button, everyone.
Yeah. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Jim Forbes. I don't know how many people saw the parade. Joy's vlog of the parade was actually better than the live, because the live we had to wait for the next float, but on the vlog she was able to speed it up a little bit, get everything to go by a little quicker. So you'll really enjoy that. Or if you're thinking, that's too long, now you know you can go see it real quick, and it's very entertaining. That was a lot of fun. Of course, we went to Buc-ee's again today. Just did a short out in the parking lot. I mean, we had to wait for a parking spot, and that place was just swimming with people. It was amazing. So glad that's in town. That's bringing more revenue to Sevierville, and it's bringing people off the road to stop by. Hey Scott, we recorded some old tractors today. Rhonda Gale. Yeah. Cute. Is that a sweetheart name? Rhonda Gale. Oh, so we're able to look up the street and down the street. We're right across from the Shoot 'em Up Cinema and Baskin Robbins on the 3rd floor. Of course, this isn't open in the wintertime, and it's not open late enough for the crazy midnight parades they do around here. But we were here on the 4th and really enjoyed it, and we were here on the 3rd as well. And then we had our wagon right there on the road. And I'm still waiting to hear from the wagon people on repairs. Really nice wagon. It doesn't have any brakes though. Don't let it get away from you. And you've got to be a flexible, healthy person to put it in and out of the back of a Volkswagen.
Yeah, it's not light.
It's not light. It's 45 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
And but once you get you lift it up, you put the wheels on the floor of the back of the bug, and then you just roll it in the rest of the way. So it's good. This is a nice spot up here. We can even hear the dinosaur growling over at the 7D movie theater, Ripley's. And we can see people waiting in line.
Sometimes he doesn't growl.
Yeah, he's been broken lately, but now he's back on.
Yeah.
We always liked him because he looks like he's looking right at you. He looks right at you and blinks and kind of sizes you up if you're edible. We like them. So we're still looking around for houses. Sometimes people are selling houses for cash, but we can't do that. You could do it if you wanted to pay for the bank to do its own assessment of the value and property. So in other words, if they want to sell it for $130,000 and the bank says it's worth $150,000, they'll do that for you.
Hi, Joe Hub. How are you? Thanks, Joe. Joe has been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Joe.
A member? Wow. You know, we're going to send a painting to our members. I mean, to the winner of our members. We're going to, every year we're going to have a contest and put all our members in a hat and draw one out and send them a painting. And we'll probably send the other, an original painting. And then we'll send the other members a bona fide signed copy. And pray for our channel to be more exposed. I was just at the Apple store, and the guy knew about like 4 other channels in the area, and was so surprised that he had not heard of us before. And those other 4 channels, I mean, 3 of them were shouting us out, and yet he'd never heard of us. So we just thank the Lord that we're going to be exposed, that we are going to have exposure, not be exposed, but have exposure, and that people are beginning to see us. And I mean, we look at some of the things and go, you know, the painting should be doing better too. Having an original painting done, like like Bob Ross did every week, that should be should be growing too.
Donnie's talking about his artist painting, Joe. He does on Storyteller Donny. He does original artist paintings in the Bob Ross style. If you're familiar with Bob Ross, the painter from years and years ago.
And who is still alive today on PBS and on YouTube. Yeah, I watched him for so many years, and my wife said, you could do that. And I've been painting houses, and I thought, well, okay, I'll try it. And wouldn't you know, I could do it. And Bob Ross' style is very, he says, oh, it's easy, anybody can do it. And that's true. If you understand and watch him, you can paint like him. But what it was I understood colors and blending and how to get 2 colors to make a 3rd color and get what I was wanting. And see, that came from years of experience. So I think sometimes people miss out that, yeah, you can follow his style, but to really understand colors, that's the experience. Because it's taken me these 2 years since I started to really be able to make something that's recognizable, like, wow, that's a cloud, that's a thunderhead, that's beautiful.
Joe said your style is very soothing. And
here we go. I get the fish.
Down here.
Chippies. All right, she's got those. Yes, extra tartar coming. Oh, and I got a coleslaw too.
Yeah, what
and
I
here
did
comes
was
my silverware.
The way I had to do it to make it work was that way. There's extra tartar, and I'm grabbing silverware, and I'll top this off on.
All righty. Another lemon too. Oh, I got a lemon right here. Oh, and I got my fries buttered. Yeah, the other day I recommended to the manager not to put the au jus on the same plate as the French fries.
we'll do this on a regular broth.
Okay. But they do the fish here. They make their own batter. I'm looking forward to this. And they make their own tartar sauce.
What kind of fish did you get, Donny?
This is cod, fried fish.
French fries, a coleslaw, and extra tartar sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered me
And
broccoli,
ketchup.
shrimp, and
Da-da-da.
sweet potatoes.
Can't have French fries without ketchup.
Butter.
How's it that?
Zoop, zoop.
Silverware.
2 silverwares.
Having fish and chips. Sort of, yeah. The chips
It
are
is a
actually...
fish and chip. Fries.
The,
It's the Americanized.
the chips are actually sweet potato, though.
Yeah. She got shrimp and chip. I got fish and chip. And we're going to share this coleslaw. That looks scrumptious. Did we have the coleslaw last time? So I'm going to try the coleslaw.
It's not going to be on the live stream, but I'm recording him trying it so that I can post it later because I can't
Fresh
turn the
and
camera
crunchy.
around right now on the live
Not
stream.
vinegary and not creamy either. Very fresh, country, good flavor. Really like it. And the tartar sauce. This is homemade tartar sauce. There's dill in here and mayonnaise and pickled relish. Mmm. Oh, is that sharp? Tremendous. Tremendous. A little bit of lemon in that tartar sauce. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and dip a little piece of my fish in there. Oh, wow. That's whole fried codfish in a special batter they do here. It's clinging. It's beautiful. The fish is bright and white and not fishy tasting. Thumbs up. And this is a great price, too. Wow. All right, let me gotta degrease my fingers before I grab the phone.
Let me turn around here.
Whoa. Got a little bit of a wobbly table here.
Yeah, this corner table is a little wobbly.
I put some napkins under the one corner, now the other corner is wobbling. How crunchy and wonderful and good.
Is this butter?
And that's your liquid butter for your broccoli and to dip your shrimp in. Okay. So the shrimp is a fresh battered shrimp here too. They don't bring anything in from anywhere else. You can tell.
I'll have to try the potato salad a different time. He didn't order it tonight. I can't eat potato salad. But
right.
Wait.
You could certainly try the coleslaw. Let me hold out. The broccoli looks a little cooked. We'll have to see how that goes.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for me to record?
Mm-hmm.
And you're on.
I don't have silverware.
It's right here.
Oh, there.
So while she messes with her silverware, I'm going to scoop up another bit of fish with tartar sauce here.
Now the broccoli is a little bit
it looks good.
overdone.
We'll have to see if you like it.
I like it not quite mushy, but it looks a little bit
overcooked. Better undercooked than overcooked, but it still might be all right with butter.
It is a little overcooked for my taste, but it's good. The butter is good. And then the sweet potatoes. Now this is without the cinnamon and sugar. They had it loaded the other day.
Right out of the fryer.
So if you don't want cinnamon sugar on it, you can request it without cinnamon and sugar.
Yep.
Very good.
Very good.
Shrimp.
Oh, shrimp. How's that batter? They make it here.
Really good.
Wow.
Really good.
Excellent. That's always nice when somebody does something original instead of take it out of a freezer bag. Wonderful.
And I don't do the, what do you call it? What?
Cocktail
sauce because of the tomatoes.
Yep. So I thought, let me order you some butter to dip your shrimp in to see if that makes it good. And you can also squeeze a little lemon on it too. I don't know if that's your thing, but
it's good without it.
It's good without it.
It's fine with it.
Oh, double thumbs up. And you're off.
All right.
Fish and chips, a good American meal.
Cher said she loves an egg salad. Now remember, Donny had, when we went to the water park, there was holes in our water bag. Donny didn't know it, and I didn't know it. So my VW fob keys quit working. Thankfully, Donny's got wet too, but he changed the battery out or something, and his were working, but mine still isn't working. His phone quit working.
Mine didn't get as wet either.
His phone quit working.
Oh yeah,
we had to do the insurance. The insurance deductible was $125. So he got his new phone. So now he's setting up his new phone. Hi, Annette, how are you? Hi, Scott. And then, what else? What else?
This fish and chips here at Smith & Sons is the best I can remember ever having. It's that good. These just incredible meat. Oh. Yeah, so I've been setting up my phone. I missed what you said there. I was so wrapped up in what I was...
What else was going on? Oh, you know, our dogs. got sick from the all the fireworks. It made them really loose. You know what I mean? They were just really having a bad time.
The fireworks scared the crap out of them, and boy, did we have to clean it up.
Seriously.
I know what that saying means now. Literally.
The Husky's getting better, but the other Iris is starting to get a little better, I think.
Yeah, they were solid today.
Right.
What I did was
days they were just
yesterday I gave them
nervous.
some.
They were just a nervous wreck in their intestines.
It kind of reminded me of when our dogs would have the runs years ago when we were breeding dogs. In a large change of weather, they would get loose, and they would also pass it among each other. They'd have a virus, so we would do. So I did some antivirus stuff, and I did some
Panicure, which is a wormer,
and I did charcoal. We recommend that you buy the activated charcoal for human beings, and you can give it to your pet. It's basically just dirt. But if you have charcoal in your house and you feel sick to your stomach, like maybe you've eaten something wrong, you take about a half a dozen of those charcoal pills. Yes. You take about a half a dozen of those charcoal pills, and that will absorb the toxins from your whatever you ate.
Joe says, I am a grateful and proud son of an immigrant to Australia. I can remember having gherkin salad, German cucumber salad growing up, cucumber, salt, lemon juice, and dill. Scott says they have storms rolling in.
Oh, yeah.
Spaceman wants to know why there's traffic on one side of the road and not the other. Is that where the Smoky Mountains are coming in, the Great Smoky Mountains?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
where the Smoky Mountains comes in, and the Ski Mountains.
So all the traffic coming in are the people that are probably coming back from like Cades Cove and stuff.
All right, Cades Cove, coming down from over Gatlinburg. Over Gatlinburg closes at 7, so they're probably coming down from over Gatlinburg. My goodness, that was so good. Oh, you forgot to try the coleslaw. So we went to a car show today. You'll see a vlog on that.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling.
Smoky Mountain, it was, what was it called? Mossy Creek.
Mossy Creek.
And Joy's going to try that coleslaw real quick for everybody. It's not creamy, but it's creamy. Not vinegary. Very good.
Okay.
Thumbs up, she says. I got to try chili because Joy wouldn't eat it. But we both got to try this special coleslaw today at the they were called the Mossy something or other Cruisers, Mossy Creek Car Club. Mossy Creek Cruisers Car Club. And there were 200 and something cars there today. And there was prizes and trophies and everything. And wow, this guy makes a homemade coleslaw that is just, I mean, you just can't describe it. It's so good. It was creamy, but he said there's no mayonnaise in it. It's a secret ingredient. And I said, sour cream? And he looked at his wife and he looked back at me and he went, it's a secret. So I let that alone. But oh man, they make a homemade slaw for their slaw dog and a homemade chili for their chili dog. That is so worth it. Oh, was that great. And of course, we're hoping that they will join us on a live stream sometime if they ever do another event. And we're at that event. We'll definitely get them hooked up. You'll enjoy that immensely. They are really good people. So one thing nice is you can see all the activity down there, but not have to listen to it. It's not too crowded for a Saturday. Plenty of room down there to walk. We've seen it crowded, but it's not crowded right now.
Bucky's was crowded. I think everybody went to Bucky's.
Yeah. I even saw plates from Texas at Bucky's.
Tara said, one of these days I'll get to the new Bucky's. I think it seems like everybody that's coming into town is stopping at the Bucky's. I've been watching the traffic, you know. There's some sort of camera there that is showing the traffic from overhead.
Oh.
And it's like speed
You
it
know, the
up.
Wi-Fi camera that you can watch?
There's some, I don't know, there's some camera.
There's Bucky's
I don't
cam,
know
like
if it's
Eagle
a
cam?
live camera. I'm just saying I've seen little video clips of it
Oh.
that people are sharing. Like the traffic, like it shows like 5 minutes of the traffic coming in and out really fast, like just cars and cars and cars, in and out, in and out, in and out.
That's funny. Kind of like an Eagle cam, but it's a Bucky's cam.
Tara said, there goes Scott and Tara walking down the street.
Mike, can you see somebody that wears his hat?
Annette says she's going to her first Bucky's in October. Is that here? Annette, is that here that you're going to Bucky's or somewhere else?
Not that you have to see us, but we'd cry if you didn't.
Tara said our Carl's Jr. is called Hardee's, but it's the same family.
Yeah. Carl's Jr. is more out west, isn't it? Hardee's was real big when I was young.
Thanks for the thumbs up, everyone.
Oh yeah, thumbs up. I don't think I hit mine yet. There I did. Okay, I hit the like. Now back to the live chat.
Annette said, yes, the one out here is going to be her first Bucky's.
Oh wow. So she's coming to the one near us?
Mm-hmm.
Well, looking forward to that.
We went to Bucky's to buy a couple of things for some of our viewers.
Yes, I got the caramel dark chocolate Bucky's candy bar today. It was really good. You went to the one in Georgia?
Robin said she went to the one in Georgia. She didn't really care for it.
Oh my!
I like it. I
wonder
if
is Georgia doing something wrong?
I like the, you know, the whole atmosphere of it, you know, and well, some people don't like crowds, Donnie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Sean.
Lake and Sheila went to the the Buc-ee's in Georgia today. Tara says the clean restrooms are amazing. There's Mrs. Virginia. We went to Buc-ee's, Mrs. Virginia, and got you something.
I'm cleaning up the last of my French fries with my tartar sauce.
It's
Boy.
super busy in Buc-ee's right now.
Hey, you want some lemon in here?
$120 gas pumps. Yep. Yes, Mrs. Virginia, we got you something.
I don't understand why they have 120 gas pumps, but the gas pumps numbers go up to the 200s.
They must not start at 1.
Either that or each pump, even though it's 120 islands, each pump has 2 on it, which would make it 240. Because there's 2 handles on each pump. So maybe they have 120 pumps, but there's 2 handles on each pump, so that's why it goes up to 240. That could be why. The last time we ate here, it was only $30-something for both of us. It's very, very good.
And can be a lot pricier at different Gatlinburg locations for sure.
Oh yeah. Bubblegum's more expensive. It's $30 for a pizza.
Teresa said she loves French fries and tartar sauce.
Oh, she does. I'll tell you,
hear?
that was really good. I haven't had tartar sauce with French fries before. I've had mayonnaise in French fries, but never tartar sauce. I really enjoyed it. I was thinking, what about French fries, tartar sauce on a hot dog or on a fish sandwich, like a fish sandwich with tartar sauce and French fries and lettuce on top. That might be good. And we'll let Mrs. Virginia pick the dessert. I think dessert's one of the most expensive things around here. I think some of the restaurants don't.
Mrs. Virginia said, today I made BLT's coleslaw, chocolate chip coffee cake, and banana pecan muffins. Wow. Mrs. Virginia is the cook and the baker.
If there's one person we're going to encourage to move to this area, it's her.
Tara said, I'll take a banana pecan muffin, please.
And we appreciate you sharing us out, because you get to share with our growth. And you get to say that you were part of it.
Mrs. Virginia said, and I made a chicken noodle soup for a sick friend. That was so sweet.
Oh, lightning and thunder. Thank you, Lord. Protection from wind and rain and electric shocks in Jesus' name. The Terra Dalmatian home is not ground to any strike of lightning.
Robin said, I'm going to come and eat with you, Mrs. Virginia. LOL.
That's why she doesn't share her address. We'd all be on our way. Where are you going on vacation? Virginia. Oh, that's a nice state. No, it's a nice house.
Pennsylvania.
Because Virginia's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's what people say. Going to Virginia on vacation. Really? That's a beautiful state. Oh no, I'm going to Pennsylvania. It's Virginia I'm going to go to.
Thanks for sharing us out, Joe.
Hey. Maybe you can invite us to Australia. We like to go down under. I was down there myself, you know. Yeah, wasn't in Walkabout though. I was in Brisbane, and I was in Gold Coast. Yep. Went to a bakery there and watched them make some kind of thing. Never seen it before or since. They laid butter on it and then they folded it over about 50 times. Each time they put more butter and then they fold it over again. And then they put some flour on it and roll it and bake it. It floated like a butterfly on air. It was so light, fluffy, crunchy, separated. It was like a croissant, even better and sweeter. Oh, I loved it. Right-o.
Mrs. Virginia is knitting some scarves right now.
Oh, thank you for sharing this, Joe.
For a snowman that her son is making out of wood. I bet that's going to be cute.
That's
going to be cute. Send us a picture of that, Mrs. Virginia. I bet that is so cute.
So he's going to make the snowman.
And you're making
put them together,
scarves.
And probably paint them. Oh, that's going to be cool. And don't forget, he doesn't have to make them out of wood either. We've seen some really cute snowmen made out of stacked rocks. You take a masonry drill bit and drill a hole through the middle of the stone, and you drill a hole through the 3 different stones of 3 different sizes, and then you put a stick or you put something down to hold all 3 stones together and make a snowman out of that, made of stone. And oh, there was one that was a doorstop that said hello. And that, what a great, oh, can you imagine having a snowman doorstop for a Christmas party as people were coming in? Oh, saying hello with his arms open wide.
Joe said, let me know if you do come. I'll show you around my town in Australia.
Ah. What do you think of my accent? Oh, thank you. How was my accent? Was it passable? I was down there in 1980. And when I was in Florida, I actually got to wrestle an alligator, a 6-footer. It was in the backyard of one of my customers. The police had already wrapped his mouth, though, with cellophane. So I knew I wasn't going to get bit. Oh, I jumped on him. Got his feet wrapped up. Then they hauled him off. Police wouldn't even handle him either. They were standing back. Oh, I jumped right in there. Here's my customer, you know. That was my accent. Oh, that's more Cockney. Oh, just switched to British. No, I mean, oh, I switched to Brit. Doesn't he know how to control himself? No, I don't. Sometimes I end up in Ireland as myself. Oh, Scotland. You don't want to end up in Scotland for very long. You'll never leave. It's a beautiful place. Oh, that'll you get lost. You can't get your way out. Aye. Oh, you never know where you go. Around the world with Donny.
Joe said over there in Australia, they make minions out of hay bales, and they're really cute. Joe said, Donny, you'd give Mick Dundee, Paul Hogan a run for his money.
Oh, thank you. I figured if you didn't comment, you were just being polite.
Joe said, Donny makes me laugh. I feel Sir Billy Connolly would be offended by your Scottish accent, he said. Hey, John and Bobby, how are you?
JD. Thank you. Glad to make you all laugh a little bit. I've been working on Donald Duck too, but it's still not there yet. I haven't done it for so long. People, when they find out you can do it, they say, do Donald Duck, so much you get tired of it. Then you quit telling people you do it, because you don't want to deal with it. But there's a certain technique of breathing through your tongue and your cheek. Beautiful sunset behind the clouds tonight. Can you see it? Not quite. That's going to be gorgeous. When that gets down a little lower. You kind of get two Smoky Mountain sunsets. You get one sunset when the sun goes behind the mountain. And then about 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, when it goes down by the horizon in the distance, you get another one. I've even seen sunsets in the east and the west.
Pray for Joe's healing. He's having a few health issues, but he wants to distract himself and think about other things.
Thank you, Jesus. That's right. We speak to sickness, that it has to leave your body. We speak to any kind of issues over you, has to go from you in Jesus' name. We don't ignore it. We attack it. We tell it has no right to live in our body. We're children of God. And as children of God, we are healed by his stripes. And sickness has no authority or place in us. Jesus' name. Sickness, you can't have me. My God and my Father says, I don't belong to you. I belong to him. You can't live inside of me. Amen.
Joe said, Donnie's helping me a lot. Laughter is the best medicine. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah, we've heard many testimonies about laughter.
Mm-hmm. J&B in the Hills said they spent the day with their grandkids, so they're just relaxing now. Their grandkids just went home. Tara said that's the best day ever.
That's the best, especially the relaxing part.
Scott thinks that's the best day ever too. Hey, Lower Michigan hiking and camping.
That word relax actually is a polite way of saying recover. You're recovering from the grandchildren.
Spaceman likes to watch the Three Stooges. It helps him laugh.
Yeah, we watched Lucy, the Three Stooges,
Andy Griffith, the Hillbillies.
Yep, Hillbillies. I'll tell you, I don't often recommend too many other shows, but there's a few episodes from Frasier that were just roll on the ground funny, especially the one where they were dealing with the big noses, Raj the Schnoz episode. That was just unbelievably funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. And
Spaceman said he likes Green Acres too.
Oh, Green Acres. Oliver, what you doing? Arnold. Did you know in Green Acres?
Bobby said you're right. Donnie, we are recovering after a day with the grandbabies.
I discovered from Green Acres one day I knew how to do Mr. Haney. Oh, that'll be $350, Mr. Douglas. What? Yeah, that's what I said. That'll be $445. What? Those are my two favorite word times in the name. What? That's the only Eddie Albert I can do. What? Yep, that's what it takes. Well, you know, you asked me. That's what it takes. I never knew I could do that, but I just stumbled on him. I said, that sounds like Mr. Haney.
Yeah, we knew that Frasier was an offshoot of Cheers. I used to watch that back in the day.
Watch that too. In the early years. I think after, a couple of years didn't watch anymore. You know, as you change and you grow, you just don't need that stuff anymore. And you begin to feed from a different source for humor and joy and laughter. And it's like I used to watch this show and I didn't have any problem watching it. But 10 years later, it came back on cable and I started watching it and I couldn't handle it. It was just too violent. But it didn't bother me 10 years earlier. That's how much I'd changed.
He's talking about 24.
Yeah, oh, am I allowed to say that? Like I have a favorite. One of my favorite shows was Monk and Chuck. Sweet television shows. I mean, funny, interesting, no bad language, a great plot, great story, great people. But you know, every episode on a detective show, somebody gets killed. And that did not bother that did not bother me years ago, but now it does. And I thought, you know what, I just can't watch it again because I'm just not able to see someone suffer, even though it's just a TV show. So I just can't do that anymore. I have too much compassion in me now. You know, my joy has changed me so much and helped me become a better person. All right. We'll take
Scott said
the dessert list and a check.
Scott said
Dessert list, I've got cheesecake, chocolate cake, and a bread pudding.
Is anything on the cheesecake?
That's what I got to find out what flavor.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was waiting to say maybe cheesecake. I was like, I'll find out.
All righty.
Scott said his favorite was Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke.
Teresa said her favorite was Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
Like, now if you remember the Gunsmoke, why, you'd remember this voice. Well, howdy, Sheriff. How you doing? Well, is there every week? Yep, Sheriff, you know we got to get a policy together. Get on out after them men. Now, Sheriff, don't you do that. You get yourself killed.
Oh, I just said the word again.
Jimmy said there's not much on TV for him that's worth watching anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new shows aren't really.
Get Smart was fun.
The older shows for me are a little bit.
Yeah, we can
every
handle
now and
those.
then. But I really don't watch TV at all. I'll watch.
Oh, Lucy.
I'll watch like on YouTube or something, a show every now and then that's played on YouTube. Yeah, John and Bobby, we are at Smith & Son restaurant.
On the 3rd floor. 3rd floor balcony, outside. This is the only balcony we've been on that doesn't have a speaker blaring music, so we're really, really excited about that.
Joe said that his favorite shows growing up were Home Improvement with Tim Allen, Frasier.
Home Improvement. That was great. Even
an Aussie show called A Country Practice.
Last Man
It's a
Standing.
fictional town called Wandin Valley.
All Creatures Great and Small. Yeah, the first 5 or 6 years of, we watched the first 5 or 6 years of Last Man Standing. It was Christian conservative.
I think that's Bobby that's on the chat. She said, love the Yard Bird.
Yep. We didn't get, we got shrimp and fish tonight, no chicken. There's actually on the on the menu here at Smith & Son. Oh, so she's been here. If she knows
Yeah.
the chicken's been named Yardbird here,
Yeah,
then you must have been here.
right. They
Oh,
probably have a vlog on it.
okay.
Our first time coming here was, well, we came up here and ate our ice cream, but our first time eating here was the 4th of July.
3rd.
No, we ate here the 4th of July, and then we had the fireworks. We came here on the 3rd for,
Before the fireworks. I mean, before the parade.
what was it?
We came on the 3rd. That's when we had the Crazy Mason.
Yeah.
Then we came back on the 4th for dinner.
Bobby said we still watch Abbott and Costello.
Hey, yeah, bet.
Joe loves Mythbusters. Myth.
Oh, Mythbusters.
That sounds like a tongue twister for me. Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
It's like a tongue twister for my mouth to say.
If she gets married, she'll be Mrs. Buster.
So lemon cheesecake.
Lemon. Oh, we'll take
I
that.
have to try
One of those?
that.
We love lemon.
Tara's favorite was Hee Haw. Robin said, when my mom was alive, you better not call her at 4 p.m. She was watching Bonanza.
Oh, I watched a lot of hee-haw. Yep. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. And hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? He was one of the first rappers. Him and Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was a rapper.
I'll tell you,
Big motorcycles going by.
J&B in the Hills are really up on like new menus that are out everywhere.
Oh,
They really cover all the every time
all right.
Cheesecake's on its way.
every time a restaurant adds something new to their menu. J&B in the Hills,
They sniff out the new menus, huh?
They're over there covering it.
Have they been to the Sun Diner yet?
I'm not sure, but
Have you been to
I
Sun
would be
Diner yet?
surprised.
That's right down the street, brand new, covered with records and photographs, very historical place. We're looking forward to our first vlog there, but it's a morning and lunch place only. It closes at 4. So it's a morning and a lunch only. Kind of like the other ones, like Crocker's closes at 1. The Pancake House down by the little alcove there, it closes at 3. And then the Sun Diner closes at 4. And the Sun Diner is based on Sun Records.
Hi, Darcy. How are you?
It even has an official photograph of the first people that signed up with Sun Records. But Jimmy and Johnny and a couple others.
Darcy's been out camping for the weekend with her hubby.
All right.
She said she's got a signal
Oh,
right
she
now.
got a
She
signal.
found a signal. Oh.
Oh, you met that little dog, did you? Didn't he have his own TV show? Hey, ring-a-dingy, how are you now?
Hey,
Oh.
ring-a-dingy.
We're hot.
Darcy says
Yeah.
it's hot.
90 degrees today.
she's
So,
over in Virginia.
oh. Well, that's right. We haven't had the military part taken off yet. Oh, and your shrimp is more expensive this time. Yeah. And sweet
A
potatoes.
couple more dollars. A few
Yeah.
more dollars, yeah.
Okay. So this time we're getting out of here for $50. But that was, wow. And the fish and chips is only $14.99. Wow, look at the size of that piece of cake. Holy smokes. Oh, well, it cost $10. I should have asked that. I think I might have skipped a $10 cheesecake. But since it's here, we're going to enjoy it with ourselves and you. Wow, look at those stripes of lemon across the top. Beautiful. So between the
This
dessert,
is a special lemon cheesecake.
Yep.
So we
It
thought
looks
we would
New York
try it
style.
because we both love lemons.
We
Donny
both
will
love
try it
lemon.
first.
yeah. Oh, I'm first. And there's a little stripe across the top too, so that's probably even a stronger lemon. Joy doesn't eat the crust, so I'll take some of that. Oh, the crust has a little bit of nut in it. Oh, imagine your favorite lemon cookie, lemon ice cream, and lemon pudding all at once. It's so good. And it's that thick New York cheesecake too. That thick New York, not that foamy stuff. Two thumbs and a spoon up. Wow. That is really good. That is really good. Thumbs up to Smith and Sons.
Lemon
And
flavor.
that excellent cod, I mean, that's $15. Where can you eat for $15 on the strip in Gatlinburg at a restaurant?
Yeah,
Prices
the
here
lemon-
are very good.
lemon
We
is
highly
really good.
recommend this.
The cheesecake is really smooth.
Smooth. That is heavy. Almost heavy.
It's not it's not like the New York cheesecake.
It's not as solid as New York, no.
It tastes more homemade to me, like
Wow.
like a bakery made it or something. It's really
Very
good. The lemon is really good in it.
Yep. Strong, but not too strong. Lemony, but not bitter. But not
Yeah.
too sweet. Good balance.
Good.
Thumbs up and a spoon. Wow. And the nuts in the crust are really good. It's almost like a praline, like a pecan.
So we are live streaming here in Gatlinburg. And then the bill without the military discount is $52.11.
I mean, that's excellent for.
But they'll take a military discount off of that.
So you figure with the military discount and a tip, it's going to be about $55, maybe $60 with the tip. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, Gatlinburg for $52 with dessert, and that's big enough dessert for two.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Unfortunately, I think, I think it could be, pretty sure it's pecans.
Thanks for joining us, Joe. He's got to take his mom to get her meds filled.
An exotic car is driving by right now. They pull it out of the exotic car exhibit and drive it up and down the street for advertising.
Ringy Dingy said, I may try making a new recipe this week for lemon dump cake. I bet that's good.
Oh. Lemon, how you spell that? D-U-N-K? Dunk?
J&B said, we just try to be ourselves, like Joy and Donny.
Good night,
just
Joe.
be yourself in the videos.
What
Just try
time
to
is it
enjoy
there, by the way?
ourselves. Yeah, I don't know what time it is over in there, Australia.
It's probably 14 hours earlier.
Annette wants to try the cake ball from Bucky's because of our video. Because I said,
Oh, that cake ball,
the cake
yeah.
ball. Those cake balls are amazing. It's like $2.99, and it's
So
you
it's
just have to try the cake ball. Thanks
So
for joining
moist
us,
and
Mrs.
heavy.
Virginia. You can be expecting a package soon.
So I think it's lunchtime tomorrow in Australia. Now, I think he's about 14 hours ahead. My daughter's in Guam, and she's 14 hours ahead. So he's probably even further. So it could be far past noon, maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Hey, Smoky Mountain Man. Yep, Jesus loves you more. Thanks for saying that for us, Spaceman. I think Australia is already offline. He didn't answer what time it was.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to take his mom to get her meds.
Wow.
Hi, Smoky Mountain Man. He said, I was at church getting ready for tomorrow.
Oh, little ambulance down here. There's some tea. Soft.
Donnie's walking over to pay the bill. Get his military discount taken off the bill. Tara said she's got her Bible ready to go to church tomorrow. Tara said she'll be helping with the first through the 5th grade class tomorrow at church.
You might have music blaring here in a second down the street. I gotta take these bass for a walk.
So there's an ambulance over in Forest Gump.
Somebody did that. Thank you much. Good to see you again.
Wow.
Hope you got some good shots and everything today.
What a good cheesecake.
Yes, yeah, we actually make that in house. That and the chocolate cake and the bread pudding, all of it is our own
That's it,
thing that we
tasted
make at our
homemade.
commissary.
That tartar
which is right
sauce
behind, that's
with
us as
some
well.
dill, that's irreplaceable.
So this we do regular, we do lemon. Sometimes we do have Oreo. Sometimes we'll have a Rocky Road. We've even had orange cheesecake before. So
Yeah. Is Adrian here today?
she is not. She has actually gone home. Her grandmother's like 80th birthday or something
Oh,
like that. So she left a couple days ago, drove up to celebrate that with the whole family. And instead of going to Virginia, they actually went to like Syracuse, New York, because that's where grandmother lives. So she'll be up there and she'll be back next week or something.
Our family did a 80s too.
Right.
When they hit 80, everybody gets together one more time.
Yeah, that's it, because you never know.
Never know.
So true, so true. Guys, I'll see you next time.
Bless you.
So did it come down with the military?
He did. He gave us a local. It was better.
Oh, a local. Okay. So he gave us a local discount.
Yep. He said local and military is all the same.
Hey, X-Future said, I just drove by your yellow VW. Well, thanks for popping in and saying hi.
All right, that's for him. That's for us.
Teresa said it's nice in eastern Kentucky this evening. Robin said she lives in a little country town and they have a church service on the 1st and 4th Sundays. Okay, that's really little town then. It is a beautiful evening in Gatlinburg. It was very hot earlier today. We went to a car show. Annette said her husband and her ate here before it was Smith and Sons. Was it called Blaine's? Somebody asked if this was better than Blaine's. We had never eaten at Blaine's.
It's a very nice.
It is a beautiful view tonight.
Yep. We might get a sunset, maybe not. So you heard him. Homemade food here.
Some spam caller was trying to call in on my phone that's live streaming. I don't know who it was. Said it was from California.
And we bless them with the gospel.
Hi, Huga.
How does it compare to
How is
local?
life with CB today? Who's called CB?
You know, well, local borough, we have absolutely loved it. No complaints until the last time we were there, because that's when Joy started her no
You
tomatoes.
forgot to put this back on.
No tomatoes. And with no tomatoes and no sauce, we found out that they make tomatoes in their meat. And they cook it in the meat, so there's no way of getting just a plain meat burrito anymore.
Unless I
And then the reception was terrible.
I don't know.
And we just kind of lost, I would almost say we lost favor, because whoever was there before, when they saw us, they would turn the music down for us. But this last time, they didn't turn the music down.
We might try it again, but just
We'll have to find something other than the taco meat. You could do a chicken.
Let's find something different for me to eat.
Without the pico de gallo and all that. Maybe some. But the chips are great. The food's always been. They have the best fajitas I've ever had at Local Borough on Gatlinburg. I don't know about the other ones, because there's Local Boroughs everywhere. I thought there was just one or two, but they're everywhere. They're an authentic Spanish Latino company, I'll tell you. Everything is going on in a foreign language in the kitchen and everywhere else. Everything is authentic. Right down to the language the cook speaks. So, The roof air conditioners have been working hard today.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yep. And I had Joy's computer went down. I lost half a day's work having to go deal with that. And I still got enough done to say I did a day's work, but wow, I don't think I got home till 10 o'clock. I spent the first half of the day getting to the right place, and then I got there too early, and they said there's a 2-hour wait, so I said, okay, I went back for my appointment later. And then, wouldn't you know, I've been having trouble with my phone, and I'm in the Apple store getting a computer fix that was dirty and did not remember my dirty phone in my pocket that wasn't charging very well. Just irritated me so much to walk out of there, get in my car, drive away, and realize, I could have had him clean the port. He'd have been happy to do it. Oh, and we got a subscriber too. The technician at the Apple store was excited to meet us. He was like, he was excited. He said, this is so great. This is so great. I love Yankee in the South, and I like this, and I like that, and that one, and this one, and that one, and I'm just excited. I'm going to add this in there. I'm so glad to meet you.
That was sweet. And then when we were at the parade, there was someone sitting next to us, and
she's in the thumbnail.
Yeah, she's in the thumbnail, and I posted a picture, on the parade. That's her.
You never know who you're going to meet.
She subscribed to our channel right then too.
Yep. So we have favor. We have subscribers. And we are putting out meaningful, lasting content.
You were thinking of Joy before yourself when you got my computer repaired.
That's right. Actually, I was sort of thinking that way. I was thinking, if I don't get this fixed, I'm in trouble, is more what I was thinking. She said, I can't do anything until this is back and, this is done. And you know what? We didn't even have to pay for it. He just cleaned out the ports, and everything's working better. And I went to the store, and they wanted $30 for a HDMI cord. And I was like, okay, I'll be going to Walmart for that. And but they also said that you can order those cords online for so much cheaper. It's literally half price. They have to charge you double for brick and mortar. So we're going to get a HDMI cord on the way home. And something else we had to stop at, and for Sammy. We recommend to everyone, I don't care how old you are or who you are, this product called SAM E, SAM-E. It's a liver cleanse. The best way I can explain it to you is, if your blood is like the water in a pool, the pool has a filter to clean the water of the pool. But what cleans the filter? Well, your liver is cleaning the blood in your body, cleaning the toxins out. And it cleans your body up every day, 24 hours a day. It'll even take the blue out of that snow cone that you ate. Where do you think that blue went? And so Sammy is very important. One a day. You can even give it to your dog. If you're a tiny dog, you can cut it in half or in fourths and give it to a tiny dog to help them process, because sometimes dogs get that pancreatitis, and Sammy helps it and cures it. So we recommend it for everyone. Anybody that has a thing, we're hoping that the people that we recommended it to would try it.
Anybody that has any kind of liver issues that you need to clean your liver out, or even this, I'll tell you this. If you know somebody that deals with anger issues, anger is processed.
Not me.
Anger is processed through the liver. And if you keep your liver cleansed, if that person keeps their liver cleansed, it can help with their anger issues too. But it's a very strong but safe liver cleanse. It's called SAME. And it's safe for dogs too.
Yep. Yep, if your dog has get diagnosed with pancreatitis, after you go to the vet, or even if you don't go to the vet, start on this. Let them finish out whatever the vet tells you to do.
Yeah, if you have a dog that has any kind of liver issues, and you can put them on a tiny, you would want to, if it's a small dog, you would want to break it up. My dog was 5 pounds, and they said to give her like a quarter to a third of one of those little capsules, those little SAMe capsules, every day. So we gave it to her, and she almost died of this liver. What happened was she chewed on a sago palm, and she aspirated, and she almost died. But we gave her this SAMe liver cleanse every day, and she lived 10 more years. She was 4 years when this happened to her. She didn't have liver issues before that, but that is a result of liver damage as a result of sago palms if a dog chews on it. And so she lived to be 14 from 4 years old.
17.
No, Kayla.
Oh,
lived to be
Kayla.
14. Sugar didn't have liver issues. You're thinking of
Sugar was the strong one. She would even stare down a leaf
Cher
blower.
said, I must have a happy liver. I'm seldom angry. Praise God, Cher.
Happy liver.
If I was you, I would look up the SAMe, Robin. Then she said she had liver damage from chemo. I would look up the SAMe because it is safe, and it helps to restore the liver and helps people, to live a better quality of life, and animals too, if you give it to your animals. Where do you buy SAMe? Darcy said. You can buy it.
Walmart.
You can buy it at Walmart. You want to buy one that has
$25 at Walmart.
no talc in it.
In the vitamin section.
No talc.
Does
the Walmart
it's
have
the one no talc.
Okay.
Vitamin section Walmart comes in a box.
You can probably buy it from Amazon. Yeah, Spaceman said you can probably get it online. You probably can if you like to
Spaceman
buy
started
things
taking it.
online. Did he start taking it?
Him and his wife, yeah, he went and bought it.
Yeah.
He
said the only place I found it was Walmart. Robin said I'll look into it. Yeah, look it up because what happened was the way I found out about it was when my dog had that issue with the sago palm. I took her to the veterinarian and on an emergency in the town we were in, and that veterinarian was a homeopathic vet. And then I took her over later, follow-up, to the regular veterinarian, and he said he sent her to a specialist. And the specialist is the one that told me about the SAMe and said, it's made for humans, but it's safe for animals, and she said, you need to give this to her, your little dog, and we've tried to tell people that deal with any kind of liver issues about it because it really has the possibility of being very helpful. Look it up and stuff. I might try to look up this one. I started following this one doctor who talks about things, and he is the way he shares it. It's easier for me to understand because I don't understand medical stuff, medical language and stuff at all. you know. And but this doctor seems to explain things in such a way. I'll have to look up and see if he has any videos out on Sammy. I'm not sure if he does or not, but
Everybody hits the hearts.
I was dealing with, of course, my emotions during that time when my little dog was dealing with this issue that was kind of like life and death, you know. And
She went everywhere with us for 3 years.
She was not out of my sight hardly. She wouldn't let me out of her sight for several years.
Yeah, she knew you were where she would live. My
And
wife's
so-
faith raised that dog from the dead and kept her alive until she could survive on her own.
Actually
She
aspirated, and
knew.
I had to shake her upside down and everything until she started breathing. But she wouldn't let me out of her sight, and then that liver cleanse did something, cleansed her enough that all of a sudden she was calm again, and she got to this point where she didn't chase me around the house, and I left the house and she didn't come following me.
Yep.
But before that, she would follow me everywhere, you know, and I couldn't go anywhere without her. She didn't like me to leave her home with Donny. She was focused on me, and that was it.
That was it.
And
You were life to her.
yeah. And so I was stressed out, of course, during this time because that's my baby, you know. Even though we had other dogs, just if any of them, you know, get sick, that is just very stressful. So I started taking the Sammy. Now, what I didn't know was I had an imbalance to my adrenaline hormone. My adrenaline was like I was in an airplane with turbulence constantly. I felt like I was just on an airplane with turbulence constantly, and you know that would make you stressful and you feeling
Which we
anxious
didn't
all
know
the
was the
time.
Aspergers, right?
And well, I didn't know I was Asperger's at the time either. But here I was. I started taking
Bumblebee
that,
landed
and
on
it
me.
calmed my adrenaline down. So that if I dealt with stress after I was taking the Sammy and I had it in my system, I could deal with stressful situations and I could just be calm. But I couldn't do that prior to that. I would not be calm. I would be just on edge in anxiety. So that's another thing that Sammy does for you, is it calms your adrenaline. And of course, if you need to deal with your faith and you feel like you're on an airplane in turbulence about to crash, that's hard for your faith right then. You have a hard time managing your faith during that experience.
But your body is so out of whack. Yeah.
And so the Sammy can calm you down so that your faith can just go to work and work for you. So there's just a lot of benefits to it.
Yeah.
And that's what it did for me.
It was like when Joy would get that way, like for me, if I get an adrenaline rush, it's out of my system within a few minutes and I can calm down. I think it's because my liver just cleans out the adrenaline. After it rushes, it's used up, it's gone. With her body, it would just keep circling and circling and circling. It wouldn't get cleared out of her bloodstream. So the adrenaline would just keep flowing and flowing. So that's what the Sammy would do, is it would help the liver clean it out of her blood so that she could calm down.
Hi, Ann. How are you? You know, I really hope they don't make the time change where it's dark, you know, again. You know how the time changes and then you deal with the darkness and stuff like that? Hi,
Some people feel like we just have to listen to what they're listening
Hi,
to.
Fred.
Hey, goes the gondolier. Can everybody see it going up?
Can you see the gondolier going up?
The tram.
The tram? No. There. Way up there at the top.
Can you go up a little?
No, I can't get it. I can't get it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. How do I get it back? I can't get it back. There
Yep,
it goes.
there you go.
There.
It's that little white dot going up
Way
the
over
mountain.
there, the little white dot.
No, you guys can't see it.
I don't know if you
Oh, well.
can see it.
I just had a bumblebee come by and land on my arm. That was weird.
I couldn't.
I didn't know I was so sweet.
I wonder if I could go like this. Maybe I can pinch it this way. There it is. See the gondolier? The
Oh, boy, you got
over-mountain
him.
gondolier right there?
Slowly moving, right there, dead center. Good shot. Good shot.
It's going up over mountain. Indiana kids at big screen TV, I see it.
Takes a big screen TV, huh?
Ann said she's doing okay. Fred said back in '88 we stayed in a cabin and the tram went right over it. I zoomed in on it. I pinched it in so you can see it over there going across the mountain. It's in front of that cabin. It's starting to disappear now between the mountains. Let me see. I'm trying to go put this back. There we go. Where are we at? We are at Smith & Son.
Right across from Forrest Gump. And the Shoot 'em Up Cinema. Baskin Robbins. Streetlight number 8. And it's a beautiful spot. We can see up and down the road. We can hear the dinosaur from Ripley's growling. We can see the chairlift and the sky bridge. And here comes the other gondolier down the hill. We got to Gatlinburg the other day and Joy was so tired, she says, I'm going to take a nap in the car. And I said, okay, I'll go do something by myself. And I couldn't think of anything to do until I saw the Pepper Palace. I went into the Pepper Palace because she wouldn't go in there with me. She just was too much of a hurry and doesn't want to do it. So it was a chance for me to get to go into the Pepper Palace and try everything. Boy, did I come out of there with a case of the sweats. It was great. And I actually gave in and bought one of their jars of barbecue sauce. Some kind of, can't remember the name now, kind of a funny name. But I couldn't resist getting that one. It was good.
Teresa said that Mellow Mushroom usually has their roll-up windows down, but tonight they have it rolled up. Tara said, traffic light 8 takes you to the Roaring Fork Motor Nation. That, if you haven't been on that, you need to do that. That is so beautiful.
Yep. That's where our icon photograph was taken. God had us at the right time, at the right place, and we took that photograph. That is our icon photograph. That is not a painting. It's just so beautiful. That was taken from the second level of the Motor Nature Trail, where there's a place to stop and park.
Tara said, I had a Carolina Reaper coated almond the other day by accident.
Oh!
She did the laughing emoji.
Is that from Buc-ee's? Because Buc-ee's has Carolina Reaper barbecue sauce. I saw that today. I was tempted, but I didn't buy it.
Smoky Mountain Man said he loves Miller mushroom.
Yeah. We had first time we've ever had a white pizza. We had it at Mellow Mushroom. No sauce, olive oil, Gouda cheese,
It was very
goat cheese,
it was very
and
greasy,
mozzarella
but it
cheese.
was very good.
We would tell them to make it with less oil next time. But it was outstanding. And to have a pizza that Joy could have made it worthwhile.
Tara said, no, it was from Dollar Tree. Scott mixed them in with the mixed nuts. Did he do that on accident or on purpose?
With a hidden camera somewhere.
Annette said, Tara, ouch, that had to burn. You can often see a bear, and we have been on the Roaring Fork Nature Trail where we didn't see a bear, but we have been on there when we did see a bear.
Yeah, the first time we saw like 3 bears encounters. One was a small bear, one was a mother and 3 cubs, went right around the car. I don't know if Joy posted that or not. And another one was just a bear by itself nearby. Then we've been about 3 times now and haven't seen a single bear. But the park, before you go on the nature trail, just before you get to the nature trail, there's a park on your right-hand side. It's the Memorial Park for the Fire from 2016, and it is a beautiful park. The picnic tables, they built them right down by the creek, so you can have a babbling creek right next to your lunch. Oh, that's a great place to stop, too. We've encountered bears there.
Tara said that Scott likes them, so he wasn't thinking anything about it, but they did burn. Tara said, Scott and I need to stop by that park.
You'll see one of our live streams was under umbrellas at that park. We sat under umbrellas because it started to rain.
Yeah.
At that park. A couple weeks ago.
Mountain Man said, I never get tired of looking at those mountains, God's creative handiwork and glory. And I tell you, Donny and I drive down the road and we see the mountain ridges, you know, in the background, like even when we're driving into Pigeon Forge and stuff, and from like over toward Sevierville going into Pigeon Forge, and we just say, you know, God, this never gets old. This never gets old, looking at those views, you know. Ann said they've been having deer in her yard. This morning they had 6. Tara said they had 2 deer this morning.
Oh dear. That was a funny comment today too.
Everybody see.
I had an oh dear
Annette
comment.
said she really enjoys these live streams. We thank you for being here and being with us. We appreciate it so much.
Yep. Looking at the mountains.
People can be anywhere they want to be, do anything they want to do, and just watching us, or the ones that are watching us on TV or whatever, it just it means a lot to us. Teresa said it would be really nice to get a cheeseburger at Smith & Son and take it to that park and eat. Yeah, and sit by the mountain stream and just enjoy the sound of the water.
Yeah.
Hi, Savannah. Hi. She said hello from Savannah, Tennessee. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Welcome.
Look at the time. So we appreciate all of you wanting to stay with us.
Sometimes we don't. Most of the times when we do our live stream, we're you know,
We don't want to hold you on to you.
we're an hour on our Saturday night most of the time. But sometimes when we're here at Gatlinburg, or if we go to Dollywood or something, sometimes we'll stay on longer because of where we're at. You know, if we're getting a good signal and there's stuff happening, we do sometimes then stay on a little longer. We're always live streaming Saturday night at 7. Now and then we'll do a pop-up live stream every now and then. But we're here somewhere in the Smoky Mountains.
If you want to be here, we want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mind sharing it with you at all.
Oh, Robin said, I have deer in my yard all the time, and sometimes a bear strolls through. Where are you from? Where are you at, Robin, where you have bears coming around? I don't know, maybe she might have said it and I forgot.
I can go to her channel real quick.
I'm in Ellijay, Georgia. Okay, so you're in the mountains of Georgia then, because the Smoky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains, stretch down into Georgia.
Yep. We love Georgia. You can still live there for a good price. Like good value there, good land there. Really nice.
I think Jimmy's going to rest for the night.
Okay, Jimmy Spencer.
We love you, Jimmy.
We know you're working hard.
The clouds behind the mountains it just looks beautiful. Just beautiful tonight. Yeah, Robin said yes.
Yeah, if we see more color, we'll check. We'll move the camera if we see more color.
Robin said it's the apple capital of Georgia.
Well, you don't get any attention at all, do you? Now, if you're peach capital, oh yeah, we're all set. But apple, oh ho hum.
Hey, apple is a very fine dessert, let me tell you.
Apple.
It's a very good snack.
Yep. And we're so sorry. You're in some place that's ignored because of the peaches.
Tara said, Robin, I would love to see a bear in my yard.
Yeah, that's why you have deers and bear, because of the apples, I suppose.
Oh, that's true. The bears do come after the apples.
Nice and sweet. The deer will
And so will
knock
the deer.
them down and eat them.
The deer and the bear enjoy apples.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet you deer meat that's been eating apples its whole life is really good.
Robin said they do grow peaches there, too.
I was just teasing you.
So, thanks for joining us, Smoky Mountain Man. He's going to retire so he can get ready for church tomorrow.
Sweet dreams, good plans, and good word coming out of your mouth. Oh, this week when I did my 8 o'clock on Thursday, it was about training, to train up the child in the way he should go, and reminding ourselves that each one of us has a child in us. that we must train. And I talked a lot about my Coast Guard training, how the exposure to fire and the exposure to flooding training that's done by the military is so that if it happens for real, you don't panic. And so we as Christians have to realize that there are some things that God allows us to go through to get us used to it, to where we won't panic. To where, okay, I got through that, I'm going to get through this. I paid last month's rent, I'm going to pay this month's rent. I paid last month's payment, I'm going to make this payment. Don't worry. So sometimes God allows that to happen so that whatever comes, you don't panic. So don't feel like God's running you through the ringer just for fun. He's doing it for a purpose, to strengthen you, to help you. And that was one of the things that's training. We all need training every day to act like a Christian, to be Jesus with skin on. My wife is always telling me, oh, that's not how Pastor Donny talks. Oh, there's a drone buzzing right over our heads here.
Oh, can you see the drone? I don't know if you can see the drone. There, it's.
Oh, he just came in, just above the mountain. Oh, he turned, there he goes. He's zooming around.
I wonder where the person is.
There he goes, straight up. And off
I
into the
wonder
distance.
who's manning the drone.
Yeah. Oh, he's going all the way up to the
It's going up to the sky bridge now.
sky bridge now, yeah. Oh, that must be fun to fly one of those with a headset on.
That's on our bucket list. We are going to get a drone one of these days.
Yep.
Donnie's going to.
I think I'm supposed to get a license first before God's going to bless us with a drone.
Donnie's going to get a license. I think you have to have the drone though to use your own drone to do the thing.
Yeah.
But there was somewhere that you could buy the drone from them and take the classes from them.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to pay for the drone if they don't pass their class. Probably not that, but
No.
that's the deal I'd make them. I'll buy your drone if I pass the class and get my license. If I don't pass the class and get my license, hey, you get to keep that.
Well, but the thing of it is, I want to get a drone that is very crash resistant because Donnie has been known to be a risk taker and not very careful when it comes to stuff. You notice fender benders and stuff.
What?
He's backed into things. He's pulled into things.
Bumped into things.
Bumped into things.
Scratched around things.
So I want a drone for the channel that is like very, very crash resistant. Well,
speaking of that, Tara, we did hear about bears up in Kentucky, up in the mountains and stuff.
We actually saw a bear when we were
on
driving.
the way home after we left you. Yeah, he was climbing up a break in the forest.
A break in the mountains.
Yeah,
where they
fire break where they had tension wires.
Yeah, and also I've seen other people from Kentucky that posted some bears around their family's property and stuff like that. Spaceman said, "Faster, Donnie." Spaceman said, "Faster, Donnie." Remember the NASCAR thing?
Yeah, we went and viewed the Christmas lights at the Bristol Motor Speedway. And the end of the Christmas lights, you got to circle the track that the cars actually ran on. It was like 30 degrees angle because they go so fast. They run at a 30-degree angle. That was, punch it, Donnie, punch it. And Joy's, no. It's like, that was a lifetime experience. I don't know if they let you do that anymore because we really enjoyed that. I almost want to drive over there next Christmas just to do it again. I wish I could post this picture of a guy driving the RV on a big bank turn like that. And somebody sent me that picture. I think Spaceman sent me that picture of RV up on a big bank turn. Go, Donny, go. Oh, he's back.
Oh, there's the drone again. See the drone?
Yep. You know, it could be authorities. Could be the police checking on things.
It's probably somebody
Yep.
doing it for their
He's
channel.
probably just doing his job, looking for anything suspicious.
Oh, the gondolier's coming back down. One of the gondoliers is coming back down. You see
A little
it?
easier to see now if the lights are on.
You see the gondolier coming down over the building? The guy's right there.
Oh, he was going all the way down to the ground. Oh, and he's landing it.
Oh, we see the guy. He's
So
across
he
the
is
street.
part of a group of people down there.
Across the street.
They look like ninjas. And they got, so he went around and looked at everything. Well, that's pretty cool. Hope he doesn't get in trouble. He should put that away before anybody sees it.
Tara said she has seen a bear in Kentucky.
A rare bear. The bear is rare. On my Thursday night thing, I did a poem, my new poem. I don't have it with me. But it was Time for Coming In was the poem. It's like God's getting ready.
Oh,
God's getting ready to say, time for coming in.
the drone is back up in the air again.
I love the way those things can just hover like they're on sticks. Perfectly solid.
Well, they have like propellers. There's this new one. There's a new one out there that it's not like a regular drone. It's like a follow me drone type thing, and it's real small, and it doesn't have the same thing of like what a regular drone would be, because it doesn't go way up. It doesn't go way up high in the air like a regular drone. It doesn't go as high. It kind of follows you whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I saw that in a movie one time where kids were coming into a classroom and their drones all came in with them and then landed on a shelf nearby until the end of class.
Annette said she likes the Chicago Bears, LOL.
That's as close as I want to be, is a Chicago Bear. I hope they get better too. Well, they got their World Series.
Yeah.
Is the coach still the same? The one from Florida that came up and got him to the World Series? Is he still there? Joe Madden? Wondered if he was still there. He had him and is Zobrist still there too? Because maybe he's left. Because everybody takes their turn.
Rhonda said
being at
no.
the top.
Rhonda said no. So
No.
I guess he's not there anymore.
No Zobrist and no Joe Madden. I know they were good friends. Ben Zobrist, his wife is a Christian singer with a couple of albums out. I actually met a guy by the name of dandridge, and I met third baseman, and I met a couple of Yankees.
Rhonda said the Cubs better get better soon, and Annette said her husband would agree with you, Rhonda. I guess the Rays are still doing pretty good, but they just lost 3 games to the Phillies in a tournament.
Ooh. You mean we're down to the tournaments now? We're down to the playoffs?
There was some sort of playoff tournament, and the Rays lost all 3 games to the Phillies. Tara said, Kingdom Come State Park. It walked right in front of our car and into the trees, the bear that she saw.
Well, for the 4th straight year, the Rays will be in the playoffs again.
I have to say, the signal is really good tonight here. Rhonda said, yes, it is. The signal's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of information. So they're gonna play the Rangers. Well, anyway, that's not the time for me to look at that. I haven't followed baseball much since I left Tampa. But a friend of ours on, well, not a friend, but an acquaintance of ours on YouTube, he watches the Rays, lives in Tampa. So we've been keeping up more because of him.
Yeah, you talking about Adam?
Yeah.
Adam, yeah.
Things are getting darker.
Robin said she thinks the Braves are going to win it all.
Oh, Atlanta? Well, it's good for a different team to win. Every city needs a boost.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people that is coming in from probably the national park. And then the other direction, people are coming in probably from Pigeon Forge and coming back to their rooms or their cabins that are over here in Gatlinburg.
Wow. So I'm looking at I thought I would look up some quick stats right now. And Atlanta Braves are 59-28. And Tampa Bay is 57-34. So, yeah, Tampa Bay is definitely the top of the AL East. Above Baltimore, New York, Toronto, and Boston. Boston is only 47-43.
Because Tampa had 13 games at the beginning of the season without losing any.
They did.
And I think they...
That really starts your year off right.
Number 14, they lost. Rhonda said, good luck to your team, Robin, the Braves.
Yeah. But if, they're only two games off of the Rays. And how many, they used to play 160 games a year. How many games a year do they play now? I mean, they're only at coming up on 100 right now.
Spaceman said he said for a few years now that the Padres are due a World Series. Robin said thank you for the best wishes for her team.
Yeah. Well, you know, it takes, if anybody's seen that movie Moneyball, that's a really good movie to watch when it comes to baseball. Yep. I guess Ringy Dingy's not in here anymore. She'd bring up the Cincinnati.
The Spaceman says he's got to pull for the Reds. Yeah. Tara said her preacher would like the Atlanta Braves to win it all.
Oh, we're back to 162 games. Okay. So. I was so sad for this one baseball player. They offered him a place on the team for $1 million, and he didn't take it. And that was the year that they went to the World Series. And there was only like 90 games the whole year. That was a sad decision. That would have been a year to take the $1 million. But baseball is a lot of hard work. A lot of time away from the family. Got to make choices. You'd be surprised how much darker it is to my eye than it is to the camera.
Yeah, it is a little bit darker to the eye than it is to the camera.
Looks like we're not going to get a fantastic sunset.
I love when the lights come on in Gatlinburg at night.
Smith & Sons is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the weekends.
Spaceman said any team except for the Yankees, Astros, or Dodgers, and Rhonda said she agrees, Spaceman. Those are the teams that win a lot? Is that it?
Yeah. Love them or hate them.
Well, if a team wins a whole lot, and it's not your team.
And it's not your team. And they have it on.
You tend to want somebody else to win.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the budget for New York is $170 million. The budget for Tampa was like 85. You just can't buy the best players when you only have $85 million to work with. But you can when you've got 175. And so, of course, New York can dominate. But there's still the human factor that it's great when Tampa Bay beats New York with less money and less people than New York, and they still lose. It's just great. All they can do in New York is say, hey, we spent $175 million. We should be winning here. What's happening with that? Snap ahead. Hey, if anybody knows a Matthew Maricelli that used to be in the Coast Guard, I'd like to meet him again. You can sign up. Astros are cheaters. Yankees, just because they're Yankees. Spoken like a true Southerner. Just because they're Yankees.
Ron said you can't always win with more money on a baseball team.
Nope, there's the human factor.
Thanks for joining us, Tara.
I actually have recorded the night that the Rays went to the World Series. I didn't even plan on recording it. during the recording, you can see me changing channels because it was boring. And then all of a sudden at the end of the game, Boston lost, something else happened, and the guy hit a home run, and wouldn't you know it, we got it in the last second, on the last hit of the last game of the last season, we got in. It was just you couldn't get better than that.
I just want to say thank you to the Lord for a good picture tonight, because we've had some terrible signals over here in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, whatever happened, they got it straightened out.
And over there in
Local? Oh.
in Pigeon Forge too. I mean,
Yeah.
there's been some terrible signal issues.
Well, we're glad that whoever was responsible got fired or got it fixed. Yep. Have you enjoyed our voices better being on microphones instead of hearing it on the phone?
It almost looks like the gondolier is sitting still, but I guess it's very slowly coming down. Maybe it's slowed down as it's coming down.
Oh, the tram?
The gondolier, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it over the building right there. Over the Mellow Mushroom building.
It's going to go behind
The
a
gondolier
tree.
is over the Mellow Mushroom building right there. It's all lit up at night with the white lights.
Yeah, you should zoom in on it before it disappears. Not going to worry about it. And it goes behind a tree. And bye-bye. So tomorrow is Sunday for West and relaxation. Except for me. I got work to do. Oh, Nightbot's saying that for us now. Who said he's allowed to say that? We're supposed to say that.
I did. Rhonda said, very pretty view.
Yeah, a lot of people don't handle crowds. Don't feel bad about that. Some people are electrified by it, some people are terrified by it, and some people just avoid it.
Yeah, Robin says she can only take the crowd in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg for about 2 days. I think because of YouTube, I'm able to handle it because I'm focused on YouTube. Normally, I probably would tend to avoid crowds. And we do way more things because of YouTube than we would normally probably do, right? I mean, we probably wouldn't do all this stuff that we do if it wasn't for YouTube. It gets us
We're just not into entertaining ourselves for the sake of entertaining ourselves. We want to be with somebody.
right, and
We want to share it.
we are kind of like chill people, relax, So if we're just by ourselves, then we like to go sit by a mountain stream, Robin said, my little county only has about 35,000 people.
Oh.
What does Gatlinburg have? Do you know?
Wow. Just in Gatlinburg?
Gatlinburg is not a big city, though.
Well,
It's not.
luckily it's surrounded by mountains. They can't make it much bigger unless they dig a hole out of a mountain. Which is probably what somebody's thinking about. But these mountains aren't stable enough to cave in. You can't dig into them. I'm sure they would love to have a Gatlinburg underground. Oh, there's an old pickup truck going down the road, that blue one. That's probably a late 60s Chevy S10. We saw some beautiful trucks today. Beautiful cars. Wait till that comes out. The Mossy Cruise. Mossy Creek cruising.
Yeah, cruisers.
Beautiful. Barracudas. Chevelles. Hey, everybody loves those Bel Airs. There was only one 57 there, but a lot of 56 and 55.
What was the first one?
And there was one 32?
No,
52. 53.
53, yeah.
Bel Air.
53 Bel Air. And I think that might have been the first time we ever saw it.
I've ever seen one.
53 Bel Air.
Yeah.
And it
Much heavier,
it was
more like a
definitely-
tank.
It was vintage on the inside, for sure.
Yeah. And one of them smelled like it did 50 years ago. Woo! That one was powerful. Wait till you see that. That is gorgeous.
There's still a lot of people are walking around.
Yeah, it's pretty crowded.
People, it's a nice night. It's the temperature is not cold, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's 80 something degrees.
It feels cooler than that. It feels like it's more like 75 or something. And so people are out and about walking around now, enjoying their evening, walking the Gatlinburg Strip, the Parkway.
87. Nope,
87?
it's 75.
That's what I was thinking. It sounds,
Yep,
feels like
75.
75.
Perfect degrees. 75 perfect degrees. There's going to be a chance of rain in about an hour. Around 10 o'clock.
We won't be here then.
Nope. My battery's about to die on my other phone.
Robin said that her late husband and her always had old cars, and they would come to Shades of the Past. You know, that's our that was our favorite rod run, Shades of the Past. I hope somebody carries that on. Rhonda said, "Be safe when you're driving home, Donny and Joy." Thank you.
Thank you
Rhonda.
much. Good night. Good night. It's still dropping.
So we are.
We're gonna let you go.
Yeah, we thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. For everyone who watches the replay, hit the like button, share us out, all that kind of stuff. It helps us to grow. We love you.
We love you.
But Jesus
loves you more.
Have a blessed night. Thanks for
Okay.
enjoying this. As the sun was setting, the sky actually looks brighter in the video than it actually is to our eyes here.
Yep.
It's much darker.
Life
So-
is better.
Annette said, thanks for another great live stream. Thank you so much for tuning
Thank you,
in,
Rhonda.
Annette. Thanks, Rhonda.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robin, and everyone that was here.
And Robin, I hope you got to keep one of those cars that were so special to you and your husband, that you get to keep a classic around.
Hi, Vicky. Thanks for popping in, hitting the like button.
Oh, Vicky.
You can always watch the replay.
Yeah. Good night, Spaceman. Love you
Teresa
much.
said, thanks for another great live. Spaceman said, bye,
Bye, y'all.
He's hitting that spaceship. He's heading out in the spaceship.
Good night,
Everyone
Teresa.
Have a blessed night and a wonderful Sunday. Praise the Lord tomorrow and every day, because Jesus loves you more.
Yep. And we will miss you until next time. We see you.
Put the bell on if you don't have it on, because you never know if we'll do a pop-up live. Robin said, no, we gave them to the grandchildren. Well, they're in the family, so that's wonderful, Robin. that you have them in the family, those cars. All right. Love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.